This interview has been set up by the Galactarian Council concerning universal intelligence after inhabiting a physical body on planet Earth.
I'd like to begin by saying it is an honor to have you sitting here before me. We, the Galactarian Council of Light, must always acknowledge cosmic intelligence that has inhabited a physical body on planet Earth. Many light beings reject the task of inhabiting a physical body due to the boundaries that come with the third dimensional realm. I'd first like to begin by asking you, what was your mission on planet Earth?
My mission was to awaken those that could not see the light that was right in front of them.
And what do you say is and was the hindrance of them seeing this light?
The hindrance was preconceived before they were even born. It was a pre-mind altering program of religion, politics, race, greed, jealousy, war, hate, and the universal divider, the ego.
So, would you say that the third dimensional physical realm is a low vibrating aspect of cosmic intelligence? Or rather, the lower self of cosmic intelligence?
I'd say that it is cosmic intelligence in the form of what Earthlings refer to as someone being on medicated drugs. In other words, the physical realm is a cloudy haze.
Now, earlier you mentioned the ego being the universal divider. But we know this is the way that the universal consciousness experiences itself in multi-realities. So is it well to say that the split from the source itself is a difficult task, once given a mission by the universal mind, in order to quench its thirst of exploring, mind-bending, mind-twisting multi-realities?
Yes, this is absolutely correct. There is a misfit within one's being once they inhabited a physical body on the third dimensional realm. There is a longing for comfort, whether it be what Earthlings refer to as a spouse, or whether it be within what Earthlings refer to as children, or whether it just be what Earthlings refer to as financial stability.
So what did you learn from this experience?
I learned that their chase for comfort is an illusion due to the cosmic law of rhythm, how things rise and fall. What Earthlings perceive as comfort is like a dog chasing its tail. Meanwhile, their true desire is to become one with the all. But because of these stumbling blocks in which I mentioned in the beginning of this interview, they're unable to see and reconnect to the source that is already within them.
Now, my next question is like a two-edged sword. What percentile do you rate those that do not perceive the light?
This question is like asking me to remove millions of weeds from around beautiful fruit. But being that we are suspended to only cosmic intelligence, I would have to say that 78% do not perceive the light, for they are like what Earthlings refer to as extras in a movie. They have the potential to capture their own consciousness, but instead they allow their consciousness to be altered and manipulated.
But what would you say is the source of this mind manipulation?
The source of this mind manipulation could only be the lower self of the cosmic intelligence itself, which comes in the form of many beings in many different realities and dimensional shifts. For instance, on the third dimensional realm or physical realm, there are these beings, these dark beings, which are consumed within chaos. These beings come from the Orion constellation. They manipulate the Earthlings on a daily basis, whether it be through genetic DNA altering or whether it be through genetic coding of original food, which is made into something that is unnatural, and which Earthlings refer to as genetically modified organisms. This in turn creates parasites that alters the consciousness as well, not to mention the beast of the field that die in agonizing pain. They, humans, consume the flesh of these animals that has reconstructed their muscle tissues with that of pain. This, in turn, hinders the earthling to reach their divinity on multi-planes of reality due to the consumption of low-vibrational animals that hinders the divine electrical spark that is within the cell membrane.
It appears that taking on this earthly shell could traumatize oneself. So what do you say the universal cosmic mind had in store for itself when creating such a realm, such as the third dimensional physical realm?
I'd say that this is a fragmented reality of bends and twists. On certain aspects, this is the universal mind shedding tears. And on certain aspects, this is the universal mind experiencing joy, happiness, pain, passion. It's really every emotional conflict at one time. This, in turn, creates a surge of powerful energy.
I've noticed that you seem to cling to the appearance of a child. Why so the appearance of a child?
Because the appearance of a child represents the purity of the cosmic creator.
Now, when on Earth, what was one of the most challenging things that you had to adjust to?
The answer to your question actually shows how many light beings have fallen to such a low vibrational state when inhabiting a human physical body. On Earth, they are plagued with the use of speech. Unlike us, we speak telepathically. Even on Earth, the animals speak telepathically. They have a better sense of communication than they, the humans.
It appears to me that this human experience lacks many abilities.
Emphatically it does. It lacks many multi-abilities that we, light beings, or rather I say cosmic intelligence that inhabits a light body, have.
Do elaborate.
For instance, it lacks sliding in and out of many different dimensions. It also lacks the ability to telepathically communicate with other dimensional beings in different realms. It also lacks the ability of thought transference, whereas we can see through another's eyes. We can also send our thoughts into inanimate objects on a subatomic level. It also lacks the ability to summon our light ship, or what the humans call the Merkaba. This human body has been deactivated so long that it has become an alien to its own true and proper self, which is that of a multi-electrical wiring of DNA strands.
But how is it possible that the electrical wiring of the DNA strands be so suspended, or rather dormant?
This is due to the lower self of the cosmic creator that manifested itself in the embodiment of the low-dimensional beings that are consumed in chaos, such as the Dark Brotherhood of the Orion constellation. They seek to colonize the Earthlings. Their ultimate goal is to use the humans as a source of food. In the meantime, they're looking to replace the Earthlings with what humans refer to as robots, or rather artificial intelligence.
This sounds like an internal war between the cosmic creator, being that we know that the black body, or what they refer to as black body on the physical earth, is actually a conductor for the cosmic creator. So, with that being said, destroy the black body on the physical realm, and you destroy the super consciousness that the cosmic creator inhabits.
This is emphatically correct. And this is one of the hard tasks that the original people of the planet Earth has to go through. For they are the conductor of the Most High, or cosmic creator. But mind you, there were methods that were laid down by light beings that inhabited the physical body. There were DNA reactivation schools that were set up in the ancient world. And there is still, to this day, hidden secret chambers that are set up that will reactivate that electrical DNA rewiring in which the humans or Earthlings lack. But now it is so hard for the Earthlings to recapture that once glory due to the brothers of darkness that are consumed in chaos.
So would you say that Earth is a prison for the light being or the soul?
Yes, in order to even come close of reactivating one's own original blueprint of the light body, one must do what Earthlings refer to as meditations. So many different exercises must take place, and so much focus that the earthly body lacks, but only through practice and much practice can this be achieved.
This interview was set up by the higher self of Mr. Truth Teller in order to bring light to those that drift and dwell in the slumber of darkness.
It is crucial to grasp that the Elohim and Anunnaki are not gods but beings who share similarities with us while existing in a heightened state of consciousness. They employ bodies similar to avatars, which today we might refer to as cloning. Reports suggest that your government has been engaging in cloning activities since the 1940s and 1950s, while the Elohim and Anunnaki have purportedly been cloning for millions and billions of years. These beings dwell on a fifth-dimensional frequency and possess extraordinarily long lifespans, potentially spanning trillions of years. In this context, it is essential to understand that you, too, possess divine attributes. Anu, as the elder being, does not desire worship but rather seeks your respect due to his superior intellect. Rather than worshipping a being in a higher state, it is against galactic law to do so. No entity, not even Anu, stands above galactic law. Any being that arrives on this planet seeking worship is violating this law, including those associated with Ashtar Command, such as the Greys and certain reptilians who mistakenly believe they are exempt from galactic law. These beings will ultimately face accountability for their actions. The Anunnaki are aware that they are not confined to their physical bodies, which is why they utilize avatars. This concept resonates with the movie Avatar. Similarly, you are also an avatar, and if you contemplate your existence deeply enough, you may come to this realization. However, it is advisable not to excessively fixate on this idea. Gaining such insight from introspection, albeit not excessively prolonged, can be a profound realization.